Hello and welcome back to the channel. If you've been following this channel, you'll know where I'm sitting and you'll also know why it's so relevant.
Hi, I am Stuart and I fly Sparkle's Microlight.
G'day. Yeah. Welcome to, well, watch next time when we look at the challenges I went through to build this trike again after the crash. Anyway, back to work. Don't miss the next video and watch this one now. If you feel the need, and please don't feel obliged, I have created a range of #ISavedSparklesMicrolight merchandise for you to purchase and support the Sparkles rebuild. It's only available until the time of the first flight, hopefully around the end of June 2022. I'm sitting in Microlight Sparkles after the crash. Yep, I'm sitting in her and it's rebuilt. She is ready to go. Just a few minor things left to do, but let's take a quick look at the rebuild process. I haven't filmed too much, and just a short explanation. I had a friend come down from up north. We went flying together middle of last year really. Got my friend here today helping me. Tony's doing all the work. Hi Tony.
Hi.
We went flying last year, about a year ago exactly, up in around the Callide area. The trike is making progress, and we basically got this aircraft rebuilt in about a week once we had all the parts and everything was set to go. So I'll reveal all the new parts, bits and pieces shortly. Now, a little bit of a story about getting the parts and everything like that. So the day was going to start out quite with a bit of difficulty really. It was going to be an 8-hour driving day. I had to drive 4 hours south to Brisbane, go to the transport department and pick up or transport company and pick up the parts. Now that wasn't without problems. So the journey down wasn't a problem. Had some lunch, even had time to get some lunch. Popped into the transport company at the allocated time and they turned around and told me I had the wrong documentation. So after driving 300 kilometers, that was not what I wanted to hear. So then it started to become a thought in my head, was I going to get my parts that day, or was I going to drive 4 hours home, get the paperwork and drive another 4 hours down and 4 hours back? That wasn't really going to be an option, so I persevered. Anyway, we got the paperwork in the end. We got the right paperwork, took about 3 hours, and we were 24 minutes away from the deadline of when they were going to close. So then we were late leaving Brisbane and we were in peak traffic on a Friday night. It was around about 4:30 when we left, and it took 1.5 hours to travel 30 kilometers. Yeah, not very good, pretty frustrating, but we got there in the end and we started to get into freer moving traffic. So we kept moving north and we got about 150 kilometers from home. But prior to that, I'd noticed there was a bit of smoke when there were cars behind me with headlights. It was getting dark, of course, at this stage. When there were cars behind me with headlights, I could see smoke coming out of the car, and I thought, where's that coming from? It doesn't look like the exhaust. Anyway, about 150 kilometers from home, sure enough, all my oil pressure disappeared and we had no oil in the car. I had to pull over. Long story short, complete breakdown. Tow truck we were able to secure and took us 150 kilometers home. I put the car away, didn't want to know about it, went to bed 11 o'clock at night, started the day at 7:30, so a big day. Anyway, let's get on with the rebuild. We finally got the parts home, obviously. All I'm waiting for now is the obvious you'll see shortly. It's called a wing, and once we get that we'll be flying again. I don't know how many months that's going to take, but I would anticipate probably another couple of months and we'll be there. As I said, there's still a few minor things to finish on the aircraft, but we're pretty much ready to go. So enjoy the rebuild and the montage, and I'll see you on the next video. Tony's been here, look. Look at the mess. Wouldn't do that. We've got the old base tube, as you can see. She's a bit bent. And the front's missing. That's the bit there that's missing. Oh, that's missing. That's the bit there we should have had on the front. Sparkles is on its main wheels, and we're just putting the front forks on now. Fuel tank is in. Seat belts, harnesses are in. Got the bearing holders for the steering all bolted in.